legendary, cult classic, iconic. The watch owned, strangely enough, by Barack Obama and Osama bin Laden. There are a lot of ways to describe the Casio F-91W, but my favorite way to describe it is the best-selling digital watch of all time. That is not an easy title to achieve, so how did something so simple and so basic manage to accomplish that? Let's talk about the design, the basic module, and my overall thoughts about it. Welcome to Sneaky Pete's Product Reviews. The Casio F-91W was released way back in 1989, and believe it or not, this watch is still being manufactured to this day. Because of its incredibly low price, and I mean you can find this watch for around $20 US on certain websites, along with its estimated 7-year battery life, the F-91W became the ultimate, affordable, meat and potatoes digital watch that did everything you needed in a compact package with a functional design. Wearing the Casio F-91W in 2022 feels delightfully retro. It's the antithesis of a modern-day smartwatch, and that's one of my favorite things about it. I mean, being connected is nice, but there's also something to be said for letting a watch simply function as a timepiece, rather than needing to add notifications, vibrations, and activity tracking to your wrist. The 539 quartz module is accurate to plus or minus 30 seconds a month, and this will also keep track of the date, month, day of the week, though in the annual calendar, it always counts February as 28 days, so you will need to make a yearly adjustment every leap year. The design sets the standard for a classic, basic digital watch. It features a case made mainly of black resin, alongside 3 metal button pushers, as well as a screw-on stainless steel back casing. The F-91W is water resistant, but not nearly as much as a G-Shock or something like that. In general, it's good for washing your hands or rain, that sort of thing, but you don't really want to shower or go swimming with it. Although there are people that said they've used theirs for snorkeling with no issue, I haven't tried that with mine. The F-91W is an incredibly small and a very lightweight watch, though it remains easy to see the data on the screen due to the excellent viewing angle. At its widest point, it's only 37.5 millimeters, and it's only 8.5 millimeters thick, with a total weight of only 21 grams. The resin strap is quite thin and reasonably comfortable, though it is so light you probably won't notice it much at all. You get a strap lock and a cheap-looking plastic clasp, and it's big enough to fit the vast majority of wrists out there. Even though it's such a basic and inexpensive watch, it still includes a number of popular features, such as a 1/100th of a second stopwatch, a daily alarm, an hourly time signal, as well as a backlight, kind of. The green backlight on the Casio F-91W is by far the worst feature, and in true darkness, you should be able to see the time with the backlight on, but it's possible that you're still going to struggle. Not only is the light very dim, it's also only on the far left side of the case, meaning you might struggle to see the entire time. But either way, it definitely does have a backlight. Kind of. Even though it's such an insanely inexpensive watch, believe it or not, you will still find counterfeits on the market. I made a short video that shows you 3 different ways to check if your watch is counterfeit or not, and you can find that right here. Let me quickly show you around this basic 539 module that controls all the functions. This is the basic face of the F-91W. It's going to tell you the day of the week. It's going to tell you the date. This is the time, of course it shows the seconds. It's going to show you if you're in PM, or you can switch to 24-hour mode by pressing the right button there. And then up here is going to tell you if you have the hourly signal turned on, and these bars are going to show you if your alarm is turned on or off. The top left button is going to be for your backlight. It's doing its best, but it's a really small light. If you press the mode button once, it takes you to the alarm. Right now it's set for 5:10 PM. If I want to change that, press the upper left button. Then I'm going to change that. Let's go to 5 a.m. How about? I'm going to press the upper left button if I want to adjust the minutes. Let's go to 5:15, and then press the upper left button. That's going to lock in our alarm time for 5:15 a.m. If you want to turn the alarm or the hourly chime off, press the right button there. Now nothing is turned on. Now only the daily alarm is turned on. Now only the hourly chime is turned on. And now both the daily alarm and the hourly chime are turned on. Pressing the mode again is going to bring us to our stopwatch, and if we want to use it like a standard stopwatch, that's going to be our stop and our start, the right button there. As you can see, it breaks it up to 1/100th of a second, which is nice. That's going to stop the stopwatch. That's going to reset it. But if we want to do a split or a lap time, we're going to start it, and then rather than stop it, we're going to press that upper left button. That's going to be our lap or our split time. We can stop our total time by pressing the right button. And after you mark down your lap or your split time, press the left button again. That'll tell you the total elapsed time. Then you can reset it by just pressing that upper left button. The last mode is going to be how we're going to adjust it. Press the mode button again, and as you can see, it's going to start flashing here. Pressing the upper left button rotates between all the different input points. Right now it's the hours, the minutes. Pressing it again, that's the month. It's June right now. Then you're going to want to set the date. And then once you set the day of the week, then it's going to engage the auto calendar. Pressing it one more time brings us back to the time. And that's it with this module. Very straightforward, but it does everything you need. The Casio F-91W truly is an iconic watch. It feels like wearing a little bit of history on your wrist, and it harkens back to a simpler time. Modern day smartwatches have really got a lot more watches on people's wrists in general, which is a great thing, but not only can they be a little complicated with their multitude of functions, they can also be a little bit of an annoyance with the constant vibrating, notifications, and interruptions to your day. An extremely basic digital watch will accomplish all of the essential timekeeping tasks that you need with nothing else included. Sometimes you really need to take things out rather than add more things in, and the F-91W is a great mix of basic function and a retro stylish form factor. And removing the useful but not necessary functions that a smartwatch offers lets you focus more time in the real world and less time interacting with yet another screen. At only around $20 US, there's no reason not to add one of these into your collection, regardless of what other watches populate it. An extremely inexpensive and iconic digital watch, the Casio F-91W is a must-have for everyone's collection. If you want to pick up one of these classic beauties, we have affiliate links down below, which costs you nothing to use and earns us a small commission should you choose to purchase something. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back soon with another video.